Welcome back everyone to Terminus Zombie Survivors. We managed to do all the base management the last episode. We also got our food supply sorted for quite a while, and we got to the park where we were just about to go and sort out our water supply. Okay, there is somebody about because I can see there's... Oh, it's hidden in the trees. Okay, Marlene, please say you got some AP. Okay, it wasn't allowing me to select it. So you need to do 3.8. What are you doing with your axe? 4.6. It's probably going to be the best weapon. Let's just have a look at how much this axe is doing. We've just crafted 5 to 6.1. So that axe is much better than the fire axe. I didn't even realise that. What can you do with the crowbar? 2.6, so yeah. I always thought the fire axe was better than a standard axe, but it's not. And again, I just want to pay attention. So again, you're using less than 5% condition to doing it with this. And I'm pretty certain that's a poor weapon as well. This is why the firefighter is just so good. I just need to make sure there's no other zombies hiding. There isn't. Okay. Who else has AP? It's going to be Daisy. Because I can see another zombie there. Again, he's only a crawler. He can't get to us. Marco, are you by the... Oh, you're the one all the way at the top. You can get there for 2.8. So I want you to take out all the water bottles. Okay, it is allowing me to do it. And for the next couple of turns, I'm going to fill up all these water bottles. And we're going to take this car to the next house. And then hopefully it's a bit better than this one. I don't think we need anything else out of here. No, the rest can all stop in there. Actually, you could take the saline solution because that's useful. And we could probably take the 2... Can you do anything, Marco, with those fishing traps to increase the condition, or are they just going to break? Oh no, you can use wood glue. Let's repair them up to 50. Take both those, and then you can put these down by this pond here. Because we will come back to this pond at some point, because it's not that far from our base. So I want you to come, say, 3.1 to there, 3.3. I'm happy with that. You've got the attention of him, but he can only move 1 square, so that's why I'm not too fussed with it. And I want you to put down the 2 fishing traps. Okay, we'll place that one there. And it looks like we might need some more AP before we can place the second one. Yeah, we need more AP to place that. Can you do anything with trapping wise? And again, it's pointless putting the makeshift water collector down here. You might be able to put the snare, 3.3. Okay, we've got the trap there and the fish trap there, and we'll put the second fish trap here, and then we'll get to some fishing on Marco on the next turn. Marlene, I'm pretty certain you have got... Have we checked all these benches? No, we haven't. So Daisy can run around checking all the benches while everybody else is fishing. Interact, fish, fishing rod, fish with bait. Again, we've got loads of bait. And then when Marco's put the trap down, he's going to collect all the water. So that's Marlene out of turn. And Daisy, what are you going to do? You've got 6 AP, so... We'll save it for next turn. She's going to come into night now. But Daisy does have that increased vision. So, again, I'm not too fussed with it. So, Daisy, your first turn is going to be up here. No, Deborah's blocked up to the north. That's not the way we was going. We was going off to the west, to that house right next to us. And then hopefully that's a decent base. But I'd rather find a base further north. So Daisy, you're going to take out the zombie. You only need 1.9, so We don't want to use the kitchen knives because I have been using those. We use the long machete spear. I have been using those, but I keep forgetting I need those for cooking. Again, these spears are doing way 4.6 to the... So again, that's way too much damage for what I need. Wrench. Okay, that's fine. Did you drop anything now? Just rags? You've got 12, so let's move you to here. Just get some visibility. Is there any zombies? There's a zombie there. But I can't see what it is. Oh, he's got 1.3. It's saying he's got a lot of vision range. He can only move 1 square. That's fine. So you're happy there. Marco, I am going to get you to put that other fishing trap down. And then I'm going to get you to start filling bottles. So grab that. No, I don't want to grab it. I want to... That's rubbing alcohol. That's why I can't do it. Fishing trap. Place. Put the fishing trap there. And I don't need to check it. I just need to interact with the pond. Collect. Fill all the bottles. And that's all you're going to be doing for the next few turns, is just fill every bottle with dirty water. Because that was a great strategy before. That's lasted us, that water, about 2 weeks in game time. And again, I do want to craft that machete spear as well, and some more bait as soon as I can, just to get this weight down a bit. And you've used all your AP, so let's go back to Marlene. Let's try your luck at fishing again. Fish with bait. And again, I didn't need to do this right this second, but while we're at the pond, and we've caught a fish. So it lasts for 34 turns. It's 2.1 in weight, but again, it gives us 14 satiety without it being cooked. So again, really, really good fishing is, especially with proper rods. So I just need to make sure this rod doesn't wear out, because we can repair these with the items on Marcus. Now, as far as I'm aware, the snares won't work while we're on this tile, but when we come back to the tile, then it should be good. And again, we caught a second fish, which is giving us 16 satiety. Lasts for 34 turns as well. Again, they weigh a lot, so we do want to get these cooked as soon as possible. And, like I said, really good. And this is the way you sustain long runs in the game. Just double check. Daisy, you're fine as long as you're not getting more than 11. That's fine. Marlene, okay. I'm just having a look to see who needs... No, everybody's good. Let's pass the turn. So we know that zombie's right by the bench here. So that's going to be my first priority, is take it out, move to there, check the bench. And that's Daisy's main job at the moment, is just clearing up the area, pick up anything off the floor, and then check all the items around here. 1.7, yeah, we'll just use the wrench. We've got a few of them in the car. Move to that tile. Search the bench. Recipe book for repair kits. And advanced repair kits. So again, that's one I'm going to be passing over to Marcus to learn as soon as possible. And then while we're on the tile, we'll just pick up all the crafting. Just need to make sure there's nothing hidden in the trees, because I'm a bit hard to tell at parks. There's a second bench there to search. Recipe, wooden trap, snare trap, bird trap. I think I've got all them on Marcus already. And if we have, we can just dump it in the car. Couldn't find anything useful. Again, I'll come and pick up anything that's on the floor. Because again, while the car's there, we can just use it as a good storage. Don't have enough AP to do anything. Okay, so Marlene's next. And again, you're just going to fish. You got 20 odd bait on you. I mean, if I wanted to, as soon as Marlene's run out of bait, she could then move over to the house on her own. She's more than capable of fighting zombies on her own. Just while Daisy's doing the cooking and Marco's doing the filling up the bottled waters. And again, you're going to do the same as you've been doing. Again, you see how many plastic bottles I've got. It's 1 AP for each, so he's going to be here a long time to fill all these bottles. But it is going to be worthwhile in the long run. I don't think anybody can actually sleep at this place, so we do need to get to that house before our energy runs out, so I do have to pay attention to that. So let's pass the turn. Before I collect the water this time, I'm going to remember to do that long machete spear. So I keep forgetting it, and then we'll craft up that extra bait as well. And you've got another one. So what are you going to be doing? Edge strike again? You're not using edge strike. Satiety loss. Very, very good. Energy saving. Which one's going to be more useful? Well, I mean, your AP is quite low already. I think energy saving is going to... Because we're not exactly struggling with food at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to give out energy saving on you. And then if you look at your bag, so let's go into my bag. We have got 11 dirty waters there, 3 there, but we've still got 20 bottles to fill. So you're going to be here for at least another 2 turns filling these bottles. And you're getting 20 dirty water for 1 AP. Okay, you've used all your AP. Just going to check the trap, because again, I've never used these, so I don't know. Ah, you've got a negative because there's another trap near. Now, it doesn't tell me how many tiles you have to be apart. So on this one, I am going to retrieve that cap. Did I pick it up? Yeah, I'm going to have to put it over here or something, because apparently there's a negative effect. Catch chance 2%. Catch chance 0%. Okay. So you used all yours. Marlene, you're depressed. So that means your morale's down. So you should have a novel or something to read, shouldn't you? Yep, there. Actually, even better. Use this. Now, hopefully it doesn't break when it runs out of charge. Well, no, I can just refill it up with batteries, which I have got on me, so that's fine. And then you are going to have to get that morale back up. That's point again, because having max morale, we'll take it down to 1 AP. After that, it just becomes Bibles or much better at that point. As soon as you're down to that, okay, that's fine. You've got 2 AP left, so you've got nothing really to do with this turn. But yeah, iron morale will equal our AP. So if you go to AP here, you will see 13 on the next turn, 0.99 because I'm content. So again, I'm getting 1 AP off content. So if you pay 1 AP to top up your morale, it can actually then give you AP back. So again, you're not at a negative. So that's Marlene done. That is Marco done, isn't it? Yep. I think Daisy's still got AP to spend. Yeah, I'm just going to have a look at what next food you need to use. So the next food are 42s. So you got a 6.4 and a 5.5. So we can't use it yet because we're at 25s. So that's fine. Did we pick up this item off the floor? We did. Okay. There's a dead squirrel down there. And then we'll come back up and check these benches. We'll take the street maps because again we're just going to send them to the car. And this place does look got no AP. So again, end the turn. Let Daisy check these 2 boxes here. Marco needs to walk down here to put the other fish trap down. Guidebook for parks. Again, anybody can learn that. Just have a look and see if we've learnt all the parks on the map. Okay, I've got another park appeared on the map. So where was that other park? All the way up here. So there's a park there. There's a park by a pharmacy there. I think that might be the new one, to be honest, because I don't remember them 2. So you've got a park there, and a park there. And then I think there was a park over this side as well. No, I can't see it. But that's fine. That buck can just get put into the car then. There's a zombie over there I've just spotted, and he's got a good range. So Marlene might have to come. Or has Marlene used her AP? No, Marlene will have to come down and fight this one. So can't leave somebody with that much range on the map. 1.4. So again, just use one of your weaker items. I think probably the frying pan is... Yeah, frying pan's more than good enough for that. We'll get you to move back to the pond. So we'll get you to move to there. Because I want to put the trap here, if I can. And the last of your AP, you're just going to use the fishing rod. And then Daisy can go up to Marco. Or Marco can come down to Daisy and give all the dirty water he's got. Get another fish caught. 22 satiety on this one. And again, that's an uncooked version. So hopefully, if we can put Daisy in that location, she can take all the fish off Marlene. And then Marco can come to this location. And try and transfer all the dirty water. And then we can have Daisy start cooking. But that's nothing on there. Okay, so you've got no more AP to do anything this turn. Marco is depressed, so he's going to have to deal with his morale situation. So again, I could read the book down there. Or have you got any beer up here? You got some soju. Give me morale. It would give me alcohol. And it would give me satiety. So again, that might be actually useful. Because again, I don't worry about Marco getting drunk because he's not fighting. And that gives me another empty bottle then to fill up. So yeah, Marco can come to... Yeah, Marco's going to have to come to this location. We'll get you to put that trap back down and see if it works this time. It might only be a situation where you can only have one in. Again, that negative debuff's gone off the trap, so that's fine. And just while you're here, I'll get you to search the bench. And then use all your last AP still filling up these bottles. Okay, Daisy. You need 3.4 to get there. You can't do it this turn. So what I'm going to do is just pass a turn. Okay, so what I'm going to do this time is just go up to this location here. And I want you... Actually, Marlene, do you want to go over and do the house now? No, because you haven't got visibility at night, so you can't do the house at night. We do need to go back to the house where... Or a house pretty soon because we've been running low on energy. And your novel you've already used as much as I can use. And Marlene's caught another fish. She's caught another bass. 16. Very nice. I'm going to keep you as you are. I'm going to keep some AP because the next turn we are going to move off this tile. So Daisy, I want you to exchange with Marlene and I want you to take all her fish that she's just got. And you shouldn't have a fishing rod and you shouldn't have bait. Am I right by that? Yeah, that's fine. You want that. So again, that rod's lasted us quite a while. And it's only a medium durability. Then I want Daisy. Or do I want Marco to collect the items first? Yeah, we'll get Marco to collect the items first. Don't want to check the trap. I want to collect all... Well, as many as I can. As long as we've got about 20 bottles of water in the car, I'm more than happy with that. We can always come back to a park at a later date if we ever desperately need water. Okay. So that's you done. That's Marlene's done as much as I need to on this turn. And then Daisy, I want you to take up a lot of that dirty water. So there's 26 there. I think I can shift lift it across, to be honest. And then we can give you the empty bottles as well. So you've got some more empties to fill up there. I might actually stop here another turn then, if that's the case. And then you've got 2 up here with dirty water. And I don't think I've got any other empties on here. I mean, I could technically I mean, Daisy's not going to fight right this second, I don't think. So I'm actually considering she drinks her beer just to get her morale back up. And then you can give that empty beer bottle over. And then we'll have a look at... who's that one at the bottom? Marco. You need morale as well, so I might get you to drink your beer as well. That's another empty bottle you've got. And then we can just get people to fill up the water with clean water, because I haven't done that for a few turns. It's more to do with if your hydration's up, you will get... Again, I'm going to lose some more hydration because of the alcohol. I didn't realise that. But again, it does give you bonuses. So having your health up high will give you HP regen if you're ever in that position. So again, it is worthwhile. But I personally don't need to do it, but it's something I want to do. Again, Marlene's got quite a bit of food loss as well. So her lowest one is 59. So let's take one of them, fill the rest up with water. And then Daisy's going to be doing some cooking. Again, it's a bit dangerous cooking at night. But I think it's the best use at the moment. So she can't do anything with the eating yet. But you could drink some water, but make sure you're drinking the clean water, not the dirty. Okay. Let's start a fire. We're not going to use that lighter because I'm keeping it in the car for trading purposes. So we use this. And then have a look and see what we can do with that fish. So we can do a cooked fish there, which is any fish, a pot, a pan. So let's just have a look and see what that gives us. 20 society using the 14. I mean, I can make a super fuel by putting all the fish in, I'm pretty certain, and just do it in one. It's going to cost 7 AP for a 77 satiety. Wow. I thought we collected more than 3 fish, though. Just give me a second. I swear that Marlene had picked up at least 4 fish. No, I must be imagining it. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that recipe on Daisy. And the fish is probably going to have the less condition on there. Just have a double check there's nothing else. I can fill out the fish and then I've got other options to do. But no, I just think a straight up cooked fish is going to be the best use of that. Let's get a big massive meal done. Is there anything else I can add in? It's a shame we couldn't add corn into there because I would have done it. And then whatever you've got left, you could just make up clean water. That's going to take 8 AP, so you can't do it this turn. How much AP? You got 3. Can I take it down? Well, no, because it's going to be 3 base and 1 for everything else, so it's pointless doing it this turn. We'll do it next turn. So Daisy's been used up, and you've got your satiety. Marlene's done. She's fine, and Marco is done as well. So let's pass the turn. Start off with Marco. You are just going to fill your bottles, aren't you, really? Just want to make sure you wasn't. And you made that spear as well, so that can be passed over to Daisy as well. So we've got 2 long machete spears here. Both low condition. But again, they will last us a little while, and we've seen them doing fairly good damage now as well. So Marco, I want you to interact and fill as many bottles as you can this turn. We're nearly out of empty bottles now. Might even be worth just staying here a turn longer. So you got 2 MT, 7, 11, yeah. Might just stay here one more extra turn. Marlene. Yeah, we'll get you to just fish. It's just pointless you standing there doing nothing. Okay, that's fine. Won't fish anymore, and then we can just pass that fish over to Daisy as well. We're not going to cook with it because the fire's gone. Oh, actually, the fire's gone. I should have... we knew we was going to do water this turn, didn't we? So that was a bad move. We got enough lighters and chargers, so we're fine at the moment. This time I will add a second turn. Because we've got a lot of water to cook up at least. Or we'll cook a good portion and whatever's left over. So it's going to cost us 8 AP. And again, that was the change they did. Where before you needed a pan to cook it. Now you can do it in a pot or a pan. But again, great quality of life. Okay, you can't do anything else this turn. I think everybody else might have used their AP. Daisy, you need to wait for the 8. Marcus, you're used. And who was the other one? Marlene. Yep, you're good. So let's pass one more turn. And again, I am looking at the engine. We could stop one more turn here. And then we will need to move on. So Marco, let's see if you can finish up getting all the rest of those. No, I didn't want you to fish. I wanted you to collect water. And then you'll trade that water over to Daisy, and Daisy will then hopefully get 2 batches of cooking done on this turn into clean water. And yeah, the tide debuff's just come up now. So AP recovery is down by 1.5%. So it is getting close where we need to get on the move to that house. Did I send the wrong one? I think I did. It was that one I wanted to move over. So Marco next turn will fill up the rest of the bottles. Is there anything down here where I can make another bottle? Yeah, you can have that empty. And I don't think I can do anything else with the rest. That's fine. Daisy, if you can't craft all the water this turn, then we will need to stoke the fire again. 16 turns should be 2 batches of water because it was 8 AP. And then let's just do a second batch. And again, you've got loads of bottles still to do, so we need to stoke the fire one more turn. Again, we shouldn't really be doing fires at night, because it will attract zombies. Okay, Daisy's out of AP. Marlene, you might as well just fish again. I mean, you could start reading a book or something like that, but I just think while we're in the pond, just get as much food as we can. There is a dead rabbit appeared in the trap up at the north, so he was far enough away from that fish, that trap, for it to actually kick in. So that's actually useful. I'll pick that up on the way out. And you can't collect any fish. I don't want to break this rod really, but if it breaks, I have got a second really good rod. Okay. I think you've fished as much as you can with the condition on that rod. Yeah, because it's nearly broke. So we won't be, if we are going to fish, we'll need to take the rod off Marcus. Okay, so Marlene is done. Let's just drink some water. Just make sure both these are good. And that's a vitamin drink for energy. If I desperately need it, somebody can use it. Okay, water's full up. So that's Marlene complete. Let's have a look what Marco can do. Nothing because you got no AP, but let's just get some drinking in you. That's fine. And Daisy, you got no AP. Same again. Do you need to eat anything? 5.5 you can't use yet without wasting it, so that's fine. And we want to break these down into 3, these meals we made, these super meals. Even when we break it into 3, it's still 25 AP, 25 satiety each, so again we want to break it down again. And you break it all down. I don't think you can break it any further down than 9, so each one of those is still giving us 8 satiety each, and we've got 9 of them. And it's given us 77 turns. That's really good. So I haven't got to eat it as a priority. And just while I'm on Daisy, we was going to drink. Let's just see if I can fill. And then I'm just trying to see if I can empty a bottle. If I can, then I can transfer it across. We want to transfer some. Just fill your bottle up. Could probably afford to give you a second bottle as well now. And we have got an empty bottle we can transfer over. Just making sure there's nothing else. No, we've got no big bottle spare. You only need 2, so that will keep that there. And you need 3 of the fish across. So again, nice proportion of meals there. Plenty of days, probably about up to a week's of at least 3 to 4 days of food on us. And even if it becomes stale, it just means it's losing the morale off there. We can still eat it. And Daisy, I want you to trade with Marco. I'm going to have a look at Marco, because we've got a bottle somewhere with half in them. Can I? Okay, that fills your bottles up. And then let's pass some more of these empties across to you. You might be able to fill that dirty water up there as well. Just checking, make sure there's nothing else I need to do. We're cooking with that. And you'll fill up that next turn. Okay. And again, it is a bit little, not as exciting as most episodes, this one. But again, this base management, what we're doing now, is going to last us for quite a while. This water, so that water will not become a problem for at least probably up until day 30 in game, which is a massive on this on our difficulty. Okay, we'll deal with Marcus first. Marcus, can you fill up the rest of them bottles and get them all done? Just check your bag. Yes. Trade all that over to Daisy. You've got 2 full clean water on you as well, so that's in a great position. Marlene, what can you do? You've got your 2 full waters. What's the lowest condition of food you've got? Is that one there, haven't it? 5.5. You can actually eat that now. Then that fills your water up at the same time. You can then trade your fish over. And just for this turn, I'm going to get you to interact with the pond and see if you can catch. Oh no, stop fishing. I did forget that rod's about to break. So Marlene, you need to move there. Okay, I don't need to worry about repairing it, so Marco can just transfer over to Marlene. So you can give the good rod there and you take the bad one. Okay, Marlene, let's go back up to the slot you was in and see if you can catch any. Actually, no, we won't do anything with you this turn. Daisy, you've got 10 AP. You might have to add more fuel to the fire, which I don't think you've got. We know we're not going to make the bird trap, so that can just go into the fire. Let's cook another batch of dirty water. And I think we're in a good place with water now. I don't think we need to worry and micromanage every single thing now. It would be nice if I could get one of these big bottles empty, to be honest. And put them into smaller ones, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Yeah, I prefer my big bottles to have all clean water in, not the dirty water. It's a shame you can't do that. It's probably worthwhile keeping a bottle on another character so you can transfer it across. So we just had to put them away, and we'll have to use the big and the medium bottles on people if we have to. Now the problem we've got is a lot of people that is nearly out of energy, so that's why we need to leave this tile now. We'll leave the 2 fish traps. We'll go and collect that rabbit with one of the additional characters. Daisy is going to have a right job. Again, it's going to cost her 6 AP to get there. So pass a turn. I just need her to get up here in the less AP possible. And again, this will give her visibility range as well. Okay, next one. Let's get Marco sorted. Marco, you got to travel the furthest. So we'll put you there. And again, you are drunk, but it doesn't matter. You don't do the fighting. And Marlene, I'm going to get you to come and collect that rabbit. Out of the snare. Okay, let's... okay, pick up the rabbit. Okay, that's fine. And you want to move there. So we need to move to the next tile. Just trying to... Actually, before we do anything, Daisy, you need to get rid of all this weight out of it. So I'll sort her inventory out, put all that dirty water and all the clean water we don't need into the car, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, welcome back. I've done a lot of changing around. So on Daisy, her AP is now to 1.6. That's the lowest I can get it really realistically. I have took all the books off her. I've put the 2 dead animals on her, but she doesn't need to cut them down for at least another 2 days, another 3 days before they become rotten. So it's not something we've got to cook with immediately. I've swapped a novel out for a good novel in the car because we've got quite a few spares. I'm going to get her to finish reading Cold Adaptation. We have got a second book for Cold Adaptation on Marcus, which she could learn as well. So that will give us a +4 to temperature. That will make it a lot more survivable when we come into the winter months, because again, the way this game is, it looks like we are going to be hitting the winter months. And then I've also given her the elf stat book. Again, extra elf on the character that's doing all the fighting, not going to be a bad choice. So again, I've got a lot of her items off. I've chucked a lot of the items off that she doesn't need. She doesn't need a screwdriver. She doesn't need an hammer. I've left her with 1 axe so she can force open a door. She doesn't need the crowbar, so I've put that into the car. So again, she's got a good selection of weapons. I've updated a lighter to the light. Those are lighter in weight, so I'm using those instead of the gas lighters. So she still has 4 charges to do fire. She's still carrying the heavy body armour, but I've not equipped it. If we get a point where we're in a bad situation, we will put it on, because those are very, very good, but you can't repair them. I've took some of the gloves off her as well, because she was having gloves that she didn't need. So again, she's in a good place. Next one we was looking at was Marlene. I've done pretty much the same with her. I've took everything off her that we don't need. None of these need crafting ingredients except for Marcus is the only one that's doing the crafting. So I've swapped her novel out, so she's got a good novel now. She's going to be reading Familiar Hunger, and then after Familiar Hunger, I am going to give her the observation stat, because her observation at the moment is only 1. If we're going to get her to do fighting independently to Daisy, then we're going to need her observation up a bit more. So again, that's why I've given her that. I've took a lot of tools off she doesn't need, and also I've brought over axes and fire axes, and I've changed everything to the best possible condition in the car out of everything. And if Marcus has got nothing to do, he can always repair gear. We've got loads of gear in the car that could be repaired. Again, most of this stuff's around 60-70%. If we take this up to 100%, it's going to have better temperature resistance. The defense ones are going to have better defense resistance. So again, that's what we want to do, is exchange out the lows and mediums for very highs when we come across them. So again, Marcus can be doing a lot of that, as well as Marcus will also be doing the crafting as well. So she's got pretty good. I've given her a set of gloves as well. So again, she can use that. I think there was a second set of gloves I wanted to give her in the car. I'll just put in there as well, which have attack on there. Those are the crafting gloves. Yeah, those are the ones she needs. But they need to be repaired by Marcus first before she has them, because they're nearly out of condition. But again, those will give... is that the attack power ones? No, yeah, 20% attack power and defense. So again, Marcus needs to repair them. And then we'll have a quick look at Marcus of where I've got it. And again, I chucked all the water and dirty water in the car. So as you see in the car, we've got loads of dirty water up here. And we've got a lot of clean water in here as well. I've swapped people out with the smaller bottles on them as well, because most of our meals are giving hydration, so we don't need heavy water bottles on us as well. Marcus, we just said about you collecting them gloves to repair, so we'll take them out there while I'm thinking about it. Again, we could do with a couple of more backpacks because we've only got one character with a backpack. And again, if you come down here, this character on Marcus has 12 unbagged weight and he's already down to 1.1 AP. I've swapped the books out. I've gave him a couple of good crafting ones. I want him to learn a fishing rod just in case one of our fishing rods break. I also want him to learn how to do the advanced repair kits, so that's going to be the top priority book I'd do. I just want to see what the crafting recipe is, because as we noticed, them advanced repair kits can repair up to 10 times. They are very, very, very good. So again, he's got them 2 books to read with crafting. I've left him with the second cold adaptation book, but if Daisy's finished her book, she can just come and take this off Marcus and swap it over with the cold adaptation she's got. I've also given him the elf staff book, because again, when we're getting into tougher areas, if zombies hit you, the more elf is better. And I've also swapped the novel out on him. So again, he's in a good place. Got some gear to repair. There's a couple of these I want repairing. And then most of the stuff's in the car. If you look at the weight in the car, we're not up to cap at the moment, but we're getting quite heavy in the car. And if we ever find a fortified house, my word, we've got a lot of good stuff to trade. I've put all the crafting ingredients down here. Marcus doesn't need to carry everything on him. I've just left some rags on him, a couple of planks. He's got the flag if we find another house with what we want to call our base. We've got the rake in the car, which we can use. And again, that tape's going to be used for the advanced repair kit, but I don't know what else it needs. I've put all the fishing bait into the car. So we've got 43 fishing bait. And we've cleared all the rotten food out except for a couple of low-weighted items at the top here. There's a 0.3 there. Until we get an odd number, that can't make that up into a useful bait. So again, we've got quite a good amount. I've took the pots and pans off everybody except for Marcus. He's using that because that is a good attack weapon for him. And I also took the weapons off Daisy because she's never going to use a gun. I'm going to switch. Actually, the pistol does a head attack bonus as well. So yeah, that's fine. And I'll give her the extra bullet we've got in here as well. Give Marcus the extra bullet. All the seeds are in the car. We've got absolutely tons of seeds. So we're in a fantastic position. Now, we are in a position where Marcus is now cold because I've just been swapping the gear around. So he needs to equip something. But again, some of these are in red condition. So I do need to get some of this repaired. So we'll put a windbreaker on him. That's fine. He's took the cold debuff off him. Nobody else has the cold debuff. There's just a drunk. So now we're going to be driving this car to that house. I was hoping to be there a lot earlier in the episode, but again, I have done a lot of stuff off camera with the moving around. So let's use the car. Let's drive, and let's drive to this house. We've never been to here, so it's a fresh soil for us. Again, it could be a fortified house. We don't know. No, it's just a standard house. That's our car. There's no zombies in the immediate vicinity, but because it's the new tile, I left some AP on to Daisy so she could do a skill. There's 4. So where are they? 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, 4 up the top there. Did Marlene have enough to start fighting? She did. She had 10 AP. So we know he's there. We can't get to that tile, so we'll move to this tile. To be quite honest, Daisy needed to be moving up, really. 6.2. Yeah, why are you saying you can't do that? Oh, you've only got 3.9. I mean, I could technically move Daisy to there so she can see he's in the property, just to see what it was. Okay, I wish I hadn't saw in the property, because it's a big zombie. And Daisy's out of AP, so I'm going to have to use one of her emergency items. Okay, I needed to see what was in there, because again, in hindsight now, that wouldn't have got to Marlene, but I needed to make sure of that. So Daisy needs to move out of his range. So Daisy can come down to this cell here. Marlene's going to take out the nimble zombie. Again, they have good visibility and good movement. I don't know what this one is. Again, I could turn on Marlene's torch, but Marlene needs her AP now to attack. So she needs to do 5.1. We've got quite a few good axes. As we found out the last time, the the standard axe we craft is better than the fire axe, which again I was surprised about. So the crowbar is going to be doing 2.6, so that's way too low. What's the pipe doing? 4.3 minimum, so that's not good enough. Let's look at the fire axe. 4.6. So again, I'll probably have to use this axe. So this is the 100% condition. It's going to do a minimum of 5. So we've got to get very, very unlucky for us not to be able to take this guy out. So I want to see what the condition loss is. So we've lost 3.2 condition on those axes we can craft ourselves, which is amazing. So again, that's 30 odd attacks. We can, about 25 to 30 attacks we can do on this weapon before it breaks. And that's with this only being low condition as well. That's why I said the firefighters are just so good. Adrenaline shot there we will collect, but I want to move Marlene back a bit. Just so this guy can't come to it, and again, in case this one's got really good eye range. Marco, you can't really do anything, so let's just pass a turn. And then we need to... okay, so it is a big one. We was lucky. We was very lucky on that one. Okay, Marlene's just got into a cold debuff. So she can just put on either an hoodie or a jacket. Okay, we'll put the hoodie on. That's fine. She's not over encumbered. And again, we need to repair those attack gloves so she gets them. I think I want Marlene to do some fighting on this one. So her best weapon is this axe, and we know the weapon condition isn't great. Doesn't really affect the weapon that much. I've done 3 attacks and I've used 10% off the weapon, so really, really good. Need to do another 2 attacks with this, and then we'll use something low to get rid of it. Actually, even better, we'll get Daisy to use one of her spears, because now she's got 2 crafted spears. So this has a 1.6. So we'll use this. The reason I want to use that is, again, I'm trying to build up proficiency with it. So we use that one there because it's the lowest attack out of the 2. Again, it still does 5 damage. Because of Daisy's bonuses to attack and all that, she's really good. And then we'll take out this other mighty. So that will be 2. And then we knew there was one down the bottom here. And then I think the other one was down here as well. Oh no, yeah, it would have been 3 because we already took one out. So there should only be 1 zombie down the bottom here. So we do want to get Marcus into that building as quick as possible. It would take the cold debuff off him, hopefully, as well. So we're not going to attack with the knife spear to start off with. Again, we do have an axe on Daisy, I think this is. We've got an axe on Daisy as well. We're not going to be attacking with pots and pans. That's just for our cooking. Again, we could put it in the car. We don't need to carry them on us. The pipe is probably her best weapon. Again, 8.2 to 10. 2 hits with this, and then we'll use something to take out that 4.2. Hopefully one of the spears. 4.6 minimum. Yeah, perfect. So again, combat now is getting really easy for us, even to take out the really, really strong people. So, Marcus, can you get over here? Again, Marcus is drunk, but it doesn't really matter. We did that for the morale. Marcus needs to search, and then he needs to sleep because his energy now is up 1. A pillow, that's going to be useful for somebody. A very high conditioned denim jacket. We've been getting really good look on the very high conditioned items. That's fine. And we'll put you here to sleep once you've burnt your AP. So let's get some repairing done. And we will make another bone needle as soon as we need to. We've got some bone in the car. Yeah, mend. We had them gloves that we wanted to build up, which was these here. And then when we take them up to about 50%, we can pass these over to, I think it was Marlene. Yeah, Marlene's the one that didn't have them. So again, because your energy's gone, we'll put you to rest until fully restored, okay? Next one. Marlene. We'll get you to come up and grab these items. Yes, because we want Daisy to do most of the searching because she's got the good ability. And again, that means there's an AP item on Marlene and there's an AP item on Daisy as well. Daisy's got the skillful search, so she can search anything for 25% cheaper. So again, having other people collecting the stuff from the... Why are you saying you can't do that? Oh, you got no AP, that's why you can't do it. Okay, that's fine. Daisy, we need you to get in the building, so we might as well just send you to that cell. And the door's up here, but we won't go through it this turn. And again, we are running a bit lower plank, so we do need to collect them. Okay, you can't do anything. Does anybody want to sleep? I'm not going to sleep with the window right there, so I'm going to get somebody to close that and cover it. So no, let's pass a turn. Marlene and Daisy will sleep next turn. So again, it's just come up saying, I think I need to sleep. I need to check if Marlene's got any rags. She has. That's fine. So Marlene's going to cover the... Close the window and cover it. And I want you to read that... Oh no, it was Marcus who's reading the books, wasn't he? I want you to get familiar and hunger done. Again, we've got loads of food, but it's pointless wasting it. And then you're going to sleep. Now, we know there is one more down the bottom over here. Plus anybody that's come on the tile in the last couple of turns. So we've got 2 people sleeping. I should have remembered Marcus. There's Marcus there. The characters do look very similar. I wish there was a way of changing the colour background so it's easier to distinguish the people. So Marcus did pick up a pillow then. Oh, actually, I can't do anything while he's sleeping. But he did pick up a pillow, but we forgot to equip it. Okay, let's come into here. We're going to get you to close anything. Again, we want to look around the building. Who knows? We might find yet another car. We've already... Okay, he has no rag, so that's... I should have brought a rag over to cover the window, but that's fine. We're going to close the door in a minute. Rotten items, I will take anything that has value. Wood glue is very good because we use the 2 wood glue we had on us. And flashlights, again, always good for trading items. There is a door there, and you can see a window up here, so we know there's another room on this side. So you're out of AP because you're tired. Okay, next turn you will be sleeping as well. So let's end the turn. Let's get some turns passing through really quick. Actually, I think I'm not going to get Daisy to check anything else. I'm going to bring her back into here. It is 6 AM in the morning. I know we're going to have a late start. But we do need to get these people sleeping till fully rested. And again, if I'd have thought then again, I could have got Daisy to get the pillar off Marco and she could have used it. But again, hindsight's a lovely thing. Just pass a couple of turns. Marco's probably going to be the first one up, but he's got some books to read, so I'm not too worried about that. Denim jacket's also nearly warped out. Okay, let's see who's has the denim jacket about to go. Is it you? Yeah, it's you. So that's a very eye, that's a very eye, and you've got a very eye there. I mean, to be quite honest, we could just take that off and put that one on. We probably didn't even need to wear a denim jacket. So again, first thing I want you to do is I want you to learn that recipe. Advanced repair kits. I want to find out what we need to craft that. Because those are very, very good items. Advanced repair kits. So to craft the advanced repair kit, we need 4 scrap metal or 4 scrap plastic. Now, we have got a lot of bottles in the car. And we have got plastic in there, so it's probably going to be better making this with the plastic because the scrap metal's great for using. It's the only way of making the axes. So we'll definitely get that 8 scrap plastic out of the car. I'm pretty certain we got 3 electronic parts. If we haven't, we have got some alarm clocks which can break down into electronic parts. The problem we've got again is glue. We can't make the glue. Or we haven't. Actually, we've got wood glue we just picked up, haven't we? We picked up 1 wood glue with somebody. We'd have to craft 2 more. I know I can craft bone glue. Did you learn the recipe for bone glue? Or is it still on Daisy? It was in cooking, wasn't it? No, I can't see it in your recipe list, so let's just double check. It's not in here. But somebody can make bone glue. Now, I think I do have some bones. No, it's not on you. Let me see if it was... Oh no, I can't access anybody else's menu, so I'll have to look at that in a minute. Okay, we'll use Marco. He doesn't have much AP left, because he used it all crafting that. I'm not rushing to craft the fishing bow at the moment, so I'm not going to waste AP on that. I'll do it on repairing something. So we want to get these up. Let me just make sure nothing you're wearing is running low. No, no, no. Okay. So these are the attack gloves we want to get up. Okay, can't do anything else more this turn. So let's pass a turn. Marlene's probably going to be the next one to get up. And again, it is 11 o'clock in the morning. We can just force everybody to wake up. 18 energy, 15 energy. I mean, that would be enough to last us out the day. We could always take some drugs. So we could even get Marco to come and wake everybody up and just get on the move. We've got some more rooms to search down here. A zombie at the bottom to kill. And then after this, we're going to be moving to the hardware store off to the west. So let's get one more turn of repairing. If we have to go out on the night, then we'll go out on the night. I'm trying to find Marco. There he is. We've got 12 AP, so let's just repair some gear up. And like I said, I want to get them gloves up to 50. And I think you're going to be out of thread, so you need to make some more thread in a minute. Yeah, that's fine. And that bone still has quite a bit of life on it. Okay, so let's go into the crafting. Let's break up 2 rags. Gives me quite a bit of thread to play with. And again, we haven't done this repairing for a long time, but we are getting into colder months, so we do need to start worrying about... Oh, actually, he already had a pillow, so that's a second pillow, can go to somebody else. Let's just make sure the blanket's up above 50 and all the bags are above 50 as well. Or at least close to 50 as possible. You don't get better... The bags don't improve like they do with gear. If a gear's 100%, it will have a better temperature rating than it is if it's 10%. But as far as bags go, it doesn't affect it. Or it doesn't affect it because, as you see there, 35 and 12 doesn't matter. So you don't improve the bag by having an higher condition, but it will stop it from breaking. Now, you do currently have 13 unbagged. You don't have enough, but I will be putting that on next turn because, again, what's the point in having just something sitting in the inventory when it could help us out? What can you do with your leather gloves? That's up to 42. I want to take it to 50, and then we'll trade that over. So let's end the turn. So if we use that bone needle... Again, I'm using this until it breaks. Now, what I'm going to do is move you into the centre of both these. And I'm going to get everybody woke up. Because these two can then go up, start searching the area. And then we can get a fast move as soon as Marco's done some repairing. But Marco will have to... Oh, actually, we'll have to go back to the car. We won't be leaving out the west... Well, we will be leaving out there, but we'll be leaving by the car. We're not leaving the car here. So again, as long as my bags are above 40. So, okay, before I forget anything else, because I keep forgetting it, let's put this on. So our weight at the moment is 29.2. And now it's gone down to 28.1 and our AP's at 1.2. So again, considering how much gear we've got and what position we are in the game, we're doing fantastic. With both items in the car and gear on our characters. So as you see there, if I repair this, it will take it from condition 55 to 59 and the temperature increases by 0.1. And eventually that defense will go up when it goes above a certain threshold. Possibly 60%, I don't know what the thresholds are. I do want to repair one of these jackets up to maximum and send it over to somebody else. So then everybody can have a very high denim jacket. Bone needle broke, that's fine. I'll need to get some more bone out the car. That's fine. Daisy. We haven't looked at satiety for a while, so actually we'll do satiety before we move on. So you need... Oh, actually hydration was 0, so that... really bad on my part to ignore and neglect that part when we've got so much available. So we're looking at the lowest conditions. So the lowest conditions this. So you'll be using that first, and you need something at 4.9. We don't have anything that low, and we can't split any of these down further, so that's fine. And then we'll just drink enough water. And again, he's just had to drink an whole bottle of water just to get his hydration back up. Okay, that's Marcus finished. Daisy's going to be the next one because you're going to be moving out of here. And then Marlene's going to follow you down afterwards. So again, we'll get your food and water dealt with as well. So we're looking for the lowest one. Again, it's that 27 one. And you need 6.3. At 6.4, I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to worry about losing 0.1 hydration. Satiety. And then you just drunk up the water to get you back up to cap. So your AP, you're looking pretty good. Your morale's a bit on the low side. Again, we could read the novel, but I'd rather like drink a beer or something like that to get the morale up. That can get the morale up. But again, I'd waste satiety if I did it now. I've got a rotten fish fillet there. That's got to go into the car. Because again, 0.6 weight. I mean, you can actually transfer that over, any rotten food over to Marco, and Marco can just craft up the bait. Or Marcus, shall I say. Daisy, you've already checked that off. So there's a room here you can check, and Marlene can come this way. There's a glass knife there, which we will pick up, because again, knives are really good, and while we've got the car there, we've another nearly 40 kilos of weight I can put in. We might as well make use of it. Okay, Marlene, before you do anything else, we want you to do exactly the same as everybody else has done. Eat the one that's the lowest satiety, and you're looking at 4.8, and I don't think you've got anything around that. No. And then we'll get you to drink up the water, so you're up max. And again, your morale is absolutely superb at the moment. Do you have any AP? Yes, you do. So let's go into here. We'll move straight over here. I think the zombie we spotted was down in this area. Some nuts and some ointment. Ointment's a trading item. And again, we can leave out this door as well. We was running low on planks, so any planks we find, we will be picking up. Guidebook for electronic stores. Very nice. You don't have AP to do anything, and Daisy's going to go and check that other room. I mean, Daisy should theoretically be using a skill just to check how many zombies. There he is on the map. Again, if he comes up and attack here, I'm not worried about it. We'll be out of here pretty soon. So again, check the dresser. Baseball bat and a Pathfinder. That's actually really good. 20% AP to move to other places. We're zoning a lot at the moment. So that'll be good on all three characters, that will. Another energy drink for AP and some more morale items. Okay, so everything on here has been searched. Daisy doesn't have enough AP to get there, so we'll just keep her as where she is. And I've got nothing. I mean, you could read the novel for a couple of turns to get your morale up. Okay, that's fine. And then if we need to, we can always swap that novel out with one of the novels in the car. That was where the wood glue is, so that needs to go over to Marcus. So Daisy can't do anything, and Daisy's full up. Marco can't really do anything. But he will be going out that window next turn. So if we get him to that cell, I won't open it up just in case there's a zombie the other side, because we're not in a position to fight it. And Marlene used all your AP and you're full up as well, as best as you can. So let's pass the turn. Okay. Let's get Marlene to come and open that door because she's closer. And we'll put Marlene at the front, because again, they have to be in one of these cells to be able to, if they're not in there, then they don't transfer with the car. So Daisy's the next one. Cheapest place to get her to is there for 5.3. I didn't pick up the glass knife, but I'm not going to go back for it. We have got enough better knives than that at the moment. And Marcus, we're going to get you to uncover it because we can't climb through without it. Open it. We're going to put you in the cell next to Daisy because Daisy has some items that you need. So you want to take the wood glue and you want to take the plank as well. Wasn't there something else he picked up as well? Could have swore there was something else that picked up that you needed as well. Fighting knife, kitchen knife, that's fine on here. We'll do that. Just spread the water out. There's enough water in the car for everybody, to be honest. We don't need to nitpick about water and stuff like that. So again, we'll move this car. We do need to get it refueled up pretty soon. That is going to be Marcus's job. Has he got enough AP? He has. No, actually, because we was keeping the gas can on him for a reason. That's... did we use all the other gas? We might have done because we took that extra trip. Yeah, we got 4 empty there. 5, 6 empty cans and that. So if we go to a gas station, we're absolutely loving it. We could travel anywhere on the map as quick as we want. Okay, everybody's around by the car. Let's get moving. Let's drive to that hardware store. 1.3 fuels. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And in the next episode, we'll be continuing the adventure from the hardware store. Thank you for watching.